Hello and welcome everybody to the latest episode of the Ramblings of Random Minds podcast. Got right this time. I am your host, darn it. I am your host, Alex Starrett, and this is my guest, Micah.
Back. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, the last podcast we did was a little bit different from the usual format, but definitely a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 3 months ago, I think. And before that, it was like a year ago or something, which is way too long.
Since I was on, it was a long time. Yeah, it was super fun last time, and I feel like I had you on.
Yeah. So you were the host, I was the guest.
And now I'm happy to be the guest again.
Yeah.
Less pressure. All the pressure's on you.
Oh no, goodness. I already messed up the intro, so...
Well, you spoke too soon, you know.
Yeah, I did, alas.
No,
anyway.
I'm glad to be back. It's been a long time, and actually, we can talk about a lot has happened since then, too.
Yeah.
We're in summer.
Done grade 10.
You're done your first year of high school.
Yeah, that can't wrap my head around that.
It's always wild to realize how quickly time passes. I'm done my first placement now.
Yeah.
That was a long gap in between in Yellowknife, which was cool. And now back home, which is nice. I'm happy to be here, even though it's so hot.
Yeah. In June it was nice. Early July is nice. It rained quite a bit. Smoke wasn't really around, which is nice.
Yeah.
And it was cool, and like every night it rained, which was nice.
I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, since we came back, 30 degrees nonstop.
Super hot. And
Way
that's
too
nice.
Yeah.
Got some beach days and time outside, but
Nice.
it feels like heat stroke weather.
Yeah.
Definitely. And smoky.
And smoky, yeah. I'm surprised it took this long. Like, really, 3 days ago was really the first day of lots of smoke, which I'm surprised it took that long to come, considering it's been hot for like 3 weeks or something.
Yeah. I always feel like it'll be the start of June and it'll be smoky right away, but I do think it's usually more July.
Yeah.
Middle July maybe, because I remember when I was in Kelowna over the summer a few years ago, I was there, and the first day I got there was my birthday, which is in the middle of July, and it was perfectly clear, and then it was smoky the rest of the time. So anyway,
I don't know if I wish you a happy birthday then. I did not know it was your birthday in the middle of July.
Yeah, it was last week.
Oh, happy belated birthday then.
Yeah, thanks, man. All good. I appreciate it.
Shall we jump into our first topic?
Let's do.
So the Olympics started today.
They did?
I am very excited for that. I think this year might be the first year in a long time that Canada actually has a chance to win a considerable amount of medals. I know for me personally, I'm predicting 26, so let's hope.
And you've arranged this nice competition of predictions.
Yes.
Which is fun. And I guessed 23 total, just because I think it's a good number, and I think we were predicted around 20 or something.
Yeah.
But I'm optimistic. I think we'll win a bit more.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of good medal threats right now, and
we do.
There's people who can pop in out of nowhere too, so
yeah,
it's very exciting.
I feel like the last couple of Summer Olympics that I've seen, the 2020, which we just looked at, where was it? And then Rio, and London too, actually 2012, I feel like Canada did well, did better than I thought they would in summer.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're trending up in the summer sports because no one really thinks of Canada for summer.
Yeah.
So hopefully we keep going up.
Women's swimming, we were not really swimming in general. We were non-existent for so long, but...
Then thank Penny Alexiak and now summer.
And now we have some, we could probably get 8 medals in swimming. So
hopefully we get lots with our golden girl there. Yeah, and she's still 17, which is so...
Still a couple Olympics left.
But nothing makes me feel less like a child than watching people younger than me do all these Olympic feats.
I'm glad I'm not quite there yet. Connor Bedard is still older than me. The NHL draft is... Nobody's getting drafted who's my age or younger, thank goodness.
But I feel like next year,
Yeah. Ugh. Goodness.
Because they stay the same age. Those draft products stay the same age and you get older.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway.
It's a bit fun. It's a bit fun and a bit weird.
Yeah.
Definitely a bit of both.
It's very interesting. what sports are you most excited to watch?
Yeah, I've been talking to a few people about this. I can tell you mine first, but I want to hear yours as well.
Yeah.
I was not that excited for soccer, football, and then realizing that it's all like U23, I'm even less excited for it. I was super
Especially
stoked.
coming off of the Euros and Copa Americas, which were great to watch.
So sweet.
Especially for Canada. That was a blast.
World Cup right before that. It feels like just happened, even though it was 2 years ago. And then now Copa and Euros, which were really fun. And then the Olympics, which are of a lower quality.
Yeah, I don't
We
know.
watched a little bit, and it was a bit slow.
Yeah, we were watching the France-US game, and so many giveaways. It was not
It
great.
doesn't look like the beautiful game
No.
that I'm used to.
And, like, all the big clubs and teams are holding back the best players, so it's like... I don't... That's one thing that I really got frustrated about the Olympics, because hockey, it's been like this for a while, which
I know.
is my personal favorite sport. Like, why are the leagues and, like, teams holding back the best players to play internationally? Like, for hockey especially, that's the biggest international stage. Football, maybe not, but...
So is it an injury concern with NHL?
No, I think it's... For
isn't
NHL, I think it just interrupts the season. Because it's at the same time as the season, but...
I thought that it was the
Still, like-
Players Association that didn't want them to compete for the last few Olympics because of injury risk, not the teams saying, no, we don't want our players. But I could be mistaken.
Yeah, I could be wrong too. I thought that was the league, but I wasn't following it a whole lot. I think that maybe the next Olympics... I thought I heard somewhere that the next Olympics, the NHLers are going to be in it.
I think that is true. I thought I remembered seeing that, but it was a while ago, and I felt like the winters are a ways away. I mean, I guess 2 years away. I hope they are. But anyway, basketball, they are all playing, all the best players.
Yeah,
And I
that's
feel like
exciting.
that would be fun.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
And Canada has a decent shot at it.
We'll see.
We have a shot, which is...
An outside shot.
Yeah.
No pun intended. I think that they'll do well. I think they have a small team, but there's a lot of NBA like talent.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to watch some of the guys we know.
Yeah.
Our boy Shea, Gilgeous-Alexander, he better carry us. He's got a lot of work to do, but we'll see. Never know. We could podium definitely. It looks like France is not that good in the qualifiers, and they're supposed to be really good. So
Yeah.
who knows?
It's going to be a fun Olympics. For me personally, I'm really just excited for everything, but that's cliche. Cliche is not the right word. Regardless, fencing I'm really excited for, just because I haven't really watched a lot of it, and I think it'll be cool to watch. I was looking at the next couple days was on, and I think cycling is one of the first medal events, so that I'm looking forward to.
And it's all indoor or the outdoor long distance ones?
I think road cycling is the first one, so
I find the track cycling super entertaining too. It is a lot like speed skating.
Yeah.
And on a huge slope.
Oh, that's fun.
Right? Isn't that the one where they're the big indoor and it's a long slope? I always feel like that looks so intimidating.
I'm looking forward to that.
Personally.
Yeah. Track and field, I think we have a lot of medal threats there.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch the decathlon. Not just because we have two good chances in men's decathlon, but I think it's just fun. Because those are the best athletes in the world. In my opinion, they can do everything. I mean, I just think that's impressive. Running, distance, short, jumping, throwing.
Yeah.
Everything.
Olympics are an exciting time.
I think I'm excited for basketball, I said. Honestly, I'm excited to watch golf. I know that's boring, but I like to watch the players that I know compete for their country. I think that's fun.
It's fun looking at the popular sports and see how they interact with the Olympics. Some individual sports like golf and tennis. It's less individual, more about country, which is interesting to see that interplay.
Yeah.
And also like we were saying earlier, how the big team sports interact with international, especially those who don't often have international events.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if you've been following the qualifiers, but the States has a superpower team in men's basketball, and they almost lost to South Sudan.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and LeBron hit a game winner like with 8 seconds left or something like that, and they won by 1 point. But everyone was talking about like South Sudan, who is on South Sudan, and no one knows anyone, and here they are almost beating the States. So that's what's fun about the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like you said, people who don't normally have like a popular team or who are well known get to have a shot.
Yeah, and it gets people to like watch sports that they wouldn't normally watch, which
definitely
honestly are probably more fun to watch than the sports that we do watch. So
and at least they're a good like break. Definitely, I am excited to watch some artistic swimming.
Yeah,
the like synchronous swimming. I don't know what it's called now. I think it's artistic something. But I was talking about that earlier, and I was throwing some shade. I'm not gonna lie, because it is. I think it's the most impressive sport by far. The fact that they can swim that effortlessly and like do all those whatever synchronized movements, and it's super athletic, very impressive. Those people must be so strong.
Yeah,
I do think it could be a bit boring to watch, but then that's what I was saying. But then I saw some clips of it, and it is kind of fun. Yeah. It's like a dance routine, but way harder and cooler.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see those like artistic sports. Like, I think breakdancing is new, and I think we have a gold medal thread in that.
Like for the men, I think we do. Yeah,
synchronized diving, I think we have a good medal threat. And yeah, like synchronized swimming, figure skating is always interesting to watch. Like, see how they grade the scores and like for those sort of things. It's very interesting to.
It is. I find it a bit frustrating. A little bit frustrating to watch. Definitely, I would have a hard time competing in any of those like judged sports or events, just because it's not up to you. It's subjective, exactly. And you could do your best, and then someone just doesn't see it that way. Like, it's only okay. That sucks.
Yeah.
But it is fun to watch. Those diving ones are pretty cool. Gymnastics too, same thing.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and there's so many different types. I don't even know them all, but I know there's a lot.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I'll be up early and be watching until 2:00 our time. I believe it's when the last couple things start, or 1:30ish.
You might be shifting your bedtime, hey? Closer to the Paris hours.
Yeah, I need to do that anyway. I go to bed way too late and wake up way too late. But...
Eating your breakfast at 2 a.m. Watching some events.
Yeah, maybe not 2 a.m. 6 a.m. I might go for.
Over the summer, that is earlier than most.
Yeah,
I would think. At least most people in high school, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Probably badminton is the other one and water polo. I like watching those.
That's like
I usually don't.
Yeah, water polo I remember watching. That's fun. I think that's one of the first ones. I was just looking at over the weekend what's happening, and I think water polo is either Saturday or Monday.
It's pretty early.
Yeah. I know there's 2 basketball games before the end of Monday, which will be. I think one of them was France, or maybe I'm thinking about women's rugby. I don't know.
I so many sports in your head.
Yeah. So many sports. Yeah.
Well, what would be the most exciting sport to watch Canada win, do you think?
I think basketball will get a lot of publicity. I think that'll be one that'd be fun to win. Men's football would be nice, but we're not qualified.
Not in it.
Because I don't understand. It's frustrating.
I don't know. And I imagine it's just different because of the U23.
Yeah.
It's not the normal rosters, but still, yeah, I don't know.
After getting basically third place, like in Copa America, like we let in a goal in like +4 in 90th minute, like, but like
we still had a good run, and there will be more international events that we can compete in. But Olympics isn't. It would be good experience, really good experience, but it's not the top for soccer anyway.
No,
it's not the top international competition.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that'd be fun. I think I would like to watch us win just a surprise event. Like some person who's not ranked high win for Canada.
Yeah.
Like in, I don't know, boxing or like judo or one of the weightlifting things.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have a threat in those, but
I think we do. When I was doing some of the research for the medal stuff I think we did. But yeah,
I just like the underdog.
yeah,
Or honestly, like water polo or one of those random team events.
Yeah.
That like no one thinks about Canada for.
yeah,
The like triathlon or something would be cool too.
mm-hmm.
Just because that's such a
What's the word? Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. It's just a challenging event. So many different components to it. Anyway, it'd be fun. It'd be the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, August 11th or something, I think.
Okay, yeah, so 3-ish, give or take.
Yeah, and then Paralympics after that, which is always fun to watch.
Through all of the rest of August.
I think so. I think there might be a week break or so in between, but
okay,
yeah.
I think that makes sense. I think that's what I remember from past years. Is having a slight delay and then right into it. Another couple weeks of competition. There's a ton of events to watch.
Yes, yeah. It's gonna be a lot of sitting on the couch watching TV in the mornings, but
keeping CBC on in the background
Yep.
all hours of the day.
Yes, I hope they do some sort of like broadcast that's like not individual, overlapping, so you can keep up with it.
Right.
I think they do, but
overall,
I'm not quite sure.
I think they do a good daily recap. I remember that in the last Olympics, because I didn't really.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was busy or the time difference wasn't good or something, but I didn't get to watch
I think
much.
the time difference was pretty bad.
This is Asia.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Anyway, I think there will be good daily recaps, so we can keep my eyes out for those.
Yeah. Very excited for the Olympics.
Me too, and I'm excited to win our pool.
Yeah.
Of medal predictions.
Yeah, so am I.
Does everyone have theirs in?
I think there's 2 more who have yet to.
Okay. All right, get them in if you're watching. Get your predictions in.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. Shall we move on to our next topic?
Let's do it.
I suppose we already covered summer. We're going to do that after the Olympics, but I suppose, what are you most looking forward to for this summer?
Yeah, I'm off right now from class, so I'm loving that. I don't want to go back to class, but we still have.
I'm slightly the opposite. I'm enjoying the summer. I'm enjoying the rest, but I also want to go back to school sometime soon. One more month. One more month is perfectly fine.
I'm excited to go back and see people, but workload and like brain wise, I am enjoying the break. I'm still working quite a bit, and we've talked about I'm working camps right now, so that is pretty tiring. But at least it's a different kind of thing. Yeah, it's not just studying and
just destroying
full cognitive
brain energy. Yeah.
So good to get something different. A little bit of traveling in August will be good. We're gonna go to camp.
Yeah.
What are you excited about for camp?
I think fishing, because it's something that I've done it before, but not in an adaptive sense.
Yeah.
That's a lot of E's. And so I'm kind of interested to see what that looks like and
me too.
What sort of fish there are out there.
Yeah, do you know what kind of water is there?
There's Kananaskis Lake, but I think that's a reservoir or something. So
where is William Watson?
It's past Kananaskis Village, like half an hour past Kananaskis.
But it's turned off the highway on that Kananaskis stretch, and then a bit south. Okay.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe near the spa and the golf course there, just a bit past it.
No, it's more by Upper Kananaskis Lake and Lower Kananaskis Lake.
Okay. Maybe it's the other way.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, there's some kind of water there, probably lakes.
Yeah, I imagine.
Well, fun. I'm excited for the fishing too. Yeah, I didn't really know that was going to be
nor did I. It's
an option.
First year that I'll be doing it, even though it's the 3rd time I've been at camp. So.
I wonder how busy it'll be, how many people will be doing it at once, because sometimes it's you want a bit of space with fishing.
Yeah.
I would feel like.
It's going to be the busiest camp that I've been to, I think. It's supposed to be jam-packed.
And that's what you guys were saying, is how it's gotten busier and busier every year. So I'm
It's
intrigued.
nice
This is my
that
first time.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. I'm excited to see what it's like.
Yeah, it's nice that it's busy because it's a great program that a bunch
Yes.
of really cool stuff.
I am glad it's getting good attention and like publicity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've heard nothing but good things. I've heard a lot of people who have said good things about William Watson. I've never been there, and then RMA too. So
Yeah.
cool.
It's
What else are you excited to about for the summer?
honestly, I don't have a lot planned.
What are you guys doing next week or this week?
Yeah, this weekend we're going to Vancouver to see a Wrexham football game against, I believe, the Whitecaps. So that'll be fun. First time in a big like football arena.
It's
BC Place.
It is BC Place.
it
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
So looking forward to that.
I hope it's really good
Yeah.
energy. I think it'll be a lot of fun, but I hope the crowd is like really engaged. Because
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm just not sure about the Canadian following of like football still yet, but
Yeah.
I think it's getting up there. And having it be Wrexham, I'm sure will help with that.
Yeah.
Like people will.
I do not know what attendance is like, but could be the biggest game of.
I think it would be busier than most Whitecap games.
Yeah,
You think?
probably. It is a preseason game, but
Right.
still. I think that it'll be competitive, though. I think Wrexham and the Whitecaps are pretty level in terms of competitiveness, talent.
It is hard to rate to compare because they're first league or League One
Yeah, League One, I
versus
believe.
MLS. I don't know where the MLS fits in
Nor do I.
comparison. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, it'll be fun to go.
And so yeah, you guys are there for a few days.
Yeah, leave Friday, back Monday. Just going for the weekend and being in nicer weather than plus 30. But
That'd be so nice. Do you know what else you guys have planned there besides the game? Anything?
I don't think so. I mean, we'll be watching Olympics, but yeah, I don't know if we have a whole lot else planned.
Yeah, hopefully go out for some nice meals. Maybe
Yeah, nice meals.
go out to the ocean.
Yeah, be by water.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Have you been to the aquarium there?
No, I don't think I have. I only went once, and it was more like passing through. So
Okay. I don't know how accessible they are now. I haven't been in a long time, but I think last time I was there, I think it was pretty fun. I like to go to the aquarium. It's nice. It's a nice thing to do in Van. Yeah, I haven't been to Vancouver in a long time, but I'm also going to Victoria.
Oh, cool.
In August.
Nice.
First week of August, basically. So.
What are you doing in Victoria?
I'll go see my sister. She lives there. And so my parents and I are gonna drive out and see her. I don't know if we have like long plans, but we're there for a week, so I'm sure we'll go out towards Tofino and Souk and other areas of Vancouver Island.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm hoping she shows us around a bit. She's kind of in a new area. She moved kind of recently, and then she just got a new job and stuff, so there will be lots to see, I think. She's graduating soon from her degree, so yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Nice. Yeah.
I think it'll be a restful summer.
Yeah.
But not boring. It's packed for me.
Yeah. For me, this is probably the least busy summer even in COVID, I feel like we're doing more stuff. But that's not necessarily a bad thing because grade 10 was the busiest year of school, or not really, arguably it was.
Definitely. And you're still doing a lot.
Yeah.
I think you are. It seems like it anyway. A lot of different trips, and you, even just throughout the week, like you have D&D, you have swimming stuff. Are you still doing singing and trumpet right now, or are you off?
No, I'm off.
For the summer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm off that, take a little rest, let my body rest and recover.
Good.
But,
yeah. And then when does that start back up before school? Do you know?
I don't know when we get our instruments because it's normally a little bit into September, maybe October. So it normally is a little bit before we actually start playing trumpet, singing, choir will start.
And will you start those like lessons before, just on your own, before the school kind of kicks it into gear?
I think it starts around the same time as school starts.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, if it was me, I would be rusty. I would need a little bit to get back into it.
Yeah, same here. It takes a bit, but you get thrown in and catch up pretty quick.
Right. And it's fun to have it back. Do you know,
Yeah.
are there any changes for your schedule next year? I mean, I know you're doing different classes, but in terms of extracurriculars?
I don't think so. I'm continuing with the same subjects that I was doing last year. The only difference is instead of doing science and bio, I'm doing physics.
Right.
But other than that, I'm doing chorus, band, choir, film studies. So
Throughout the year.
Throughout the year, yeah.
Yeah. So what about fall? What's in the fall? Do you know what's first?
I don't have my schedule yet, but I believe it'll be either social or LA. Social or LA, math, physics, band, and religion, and then choir as well. So, great. That's basically what last semester was. And
that's packed.
Yeah,
that is so packed because that's 6.
Yeah.
And is religion a half?
Yeah, religion is opposite band, so it's band one day, religion the next.
But still, that's 6 different ones and 5 like full course equivalents.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
Ugh, those are
I did
long
last
days.
year though, so.
And you did great.
Yeah.
Like your grades or anything certainly didn't suffer, so.
Yeah.
You can handle it.
Yeah, I.
Cool.
Hope that I can keep the same energy this year. I'm sure I will.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. No problem at all. Grade 10 was a breeze. Yeah. And now, how are you feeling about the next year? Like, I felt like going into grade 11, it wasn't as big of a jump. Like 9 to 10 is a big. You anticipate a big change. It's pretty much always a new school.
It really took the first semester to adjust. It was a good adjustment. Everything went very well, but just the drastic change. It did take a bit.
Totally.
I think. Yeah, grade 11, it feels like I'm just starting a new semester of high school.
Right.
Doesn't really feel like a new year. There's not a whole lot changing, which is nice. But
so you feel comfortable?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's what I'm predicting anyway until week 1, and then I'm, But,
well, it'll be familiar though. Like even though it's a new schedule and stuff, you know Francis now, and you know the people there, and that makes a big difference.
Yes.
So. Wow, crazy. Only 2 more falls, and then you graduated though.
Yeah, and only 1 more summer after this one. I'm in between grade school.
1 more summer of you being in grade school. Yep.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Don't like thinking. Okay. Anyway, next topic.
You don't like thinking about it?
No.
No, I get it. I didn't like it.
It's too quick, and like really, when I think about the past 3 years, it just feels like it's flown by. So.
It always it does go quick, but you gotta. I think you do a good job of like taking it one day at a time and enjoying it because you have a lot of good stuff. I think it's easy to get caught up in the busy schedule when you have that many activities, but one at a time.
Yeah. But right now it's summer and just resting, so
yes, and so you can savor this.
Yes.
This summer. Since you're not in grade 11 yet, you can savor finishing grade 10.
Yes. Yeah.
Funny. Okay.
Well,
shall we?
Would you rather do a would you rather and continue with those, or would you rather do a topic? I have a couple written down.
I think I'm ready to ask some questions.
Okay.
Do you think that's a good plan?
Would you rather's with that very on the nose segue.
Okay. It is a perfect segue. Okay, yeah, I pulled up a few here. I haven't really looked through them much, so this will be. I'll ask them to you, but this will be a surprise for both of us. Would you? Okay, I'll do that one. Would you rather turn into E.T. or an alien from Space Jam every night while you're asleep?
Oh, I'm afraid I have not watched Space Jam.
Space Jam, those aliens are like the big. They just look like classic cartoon monsters to me. But I can skip it if you don't know those. They're basically just big blocky monsters versus like little, E.T., right?
Yeah, E.T. would probably be better because if I turn into ET every night, then I won't be bigger than my bed, which...
That's true, you wouldn't crush your bed.
Yeah.
I wonder if ET might be slimy, though.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun.
Do you think that ET would, like, get the sheets all slimed?
Yeah.
Or you wake up and the slime is gone, too. I don't think it is. I think it's there.
That wouldn't be great. But at least I'm not destroying my bedroom and bed.
Yeah, there are some smaller of the Monstars from Space Jam 2, but I think either way you might crush the bed.
How about you? Would you rather?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'd rather E.T. I think I agree with your reasoning. Yeah. And I don't know that much about the monsters. That is a random question. Okay. I don't know why. That's number 1.
Huh, interesting. Very random start.
Yeah, a little odd. Would you rather have to shake hands with yourself every time you meet someone new, or offer your foot to them as a handshake?
I don't
shake feet with the other person, or shake hands with them and yourself. That's how I interpret it.
I would imagine shaking hands with myself because that just seems normal. I don't know.
A little bit. It's a bit strange to just... Nice to meet me.
Nice to meet you. Nice. Yeah.
I think it's weird. That's still better than shaking feet.
Yeah.
Shaking feet is not...
No, that's...
not right.
No.
I think that no matter what way you twisted that's not right.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay. Easy one. I think quick one. Okay. Would you rather shoot steam out of your ears like a steam engine anytime you're mad, or bark like a dog when you're excited?
Ooh.
This one's weird.
Yeah.
All of these are really weird.
I mean, on the one hand, if steam shot out of your ears while you're mad, everybody would know you were getting mad. And
yes.
But it also would be kind of cool. Kind of.
Would you want people to know? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Probably bad, but it's also good because then people would be aware I'm getting frustrated, and even I would be aware I'm getting frustrated. So
that's a good point.
That would be good. Barking like a dog every time I get excited, it's not that doesn't seem normal. I'm not that either of them are, but
I think it would stick out more.
Yeah.
I think if you get picturing everyone sitting nicely at their desk, teachers passing the tests back.
Yeah.
You get your mark. You can't help it. Everyone's looking at Alex. Oh, he did well.
Yeah, I think steam coming out of your ears would...
I do think it'd be more fun to have the steam shoot out of your ears than to be barking like a dog.
Yeah.
I'd be a bit embarrassed about barking like a dog. Steam out the ears, I might feel a bit like a superhero.
Yeah, I agree. And, it's also good... If sometimes it's good that other people know that you're getting frustrated, even if you don't want them to know, but
I think it's not the worst thing.
No.
We always want to hide our frustration, but if people know, then at least they know. What? Maybe they should stop doing what they're doing, or maybe they can help with something.
Yeah.
And I like your point a lot, actually. I didn't think of it, but letting yourself know. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you don't realize, I'm getting really frustrated. But if you start feeling steam shoot out of your ears, then it's maybe I need to take a deep breath here, or take some time to myself. I think that's good. That's smart. Okay, all agreeing so far.
Yeah. I'll let you take this one first, if you like.
Okay, yeah. Okay, would I rather shed pixie dust all the time or stick to every surface? Oh.
I think I know what.
Oh, man, they're both terrible. Let me walk you through my train of thought here.
Okay.
Pixie dust... As soon as I said it, I thought, no way, not that one, the other one. Because I like things to be, clean.
Yeah. I
don't like having to, clean up all the time, and I need things to be tidy. Mm. So having pixie dust all over everything, I'm picturing in my bed, it's just full of pixie dust.
So
all the time, because I'll wake up and it'll be full of pixie dust again. I'll clean it, same thing. Yeah. Can't get rid of it.
That would be frustrating.
It's like glitter. It would
Yeah.
stick to everything. It'd be like sand. Probably wouldn't feel that comfortable.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have to lean into it and get like a hammock or like some kind of bed that'll like contain it a bit and then just fill it up with pixie dust. But then it's like I'm sleeping in my own like hair kind of or like dead skin. Is it like the equivalent? You know what I mean? Because if it's that, then I don't want it. But if it's like a ball pit vibe where I'm jumping into a nice pool of pixie dust, maybe that's relaxing. Maybe it's like a weighted blanket.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my runaway train of thought for that one. Sticking to every surface. The question to me is, does it have to be your skin? Or is it like even through clothes you'll stick to anything?
I imagine that like it'd be your skin, but then your skin would stick to your clothes.
Right.
So that would be fine, but also I think I know what I would answer.
What do you think?
I would go with pixie dust because the first thing that came to mind would be that I'd be able to fly. We can fly. We can.
You think? You think they go together?
I mean, in Peter Pan, it goes together.
That is true. I was just assuming
wonderful thought.
It was just the dust.
Yeah.
If you can fly with it, I'll take the pixie dust.
Yeah.
Even though I'll be littering pixie dust all over wherever I fly.
Yeah. I would go with pixie dust, even though that...
What if you can't fly? It's just
Maybe
like
sticking...
dust. It's just like glitter. What if it's glitter instead?
No.
Then would you rather stick to everything?
Yeah, because then I could just like... If it's the logic that I thought, like...
With clothes, yeah.
Then you could just like wear gloves and you could get around it to some degree.
Plus you could be the greatest wide receiver of all time.
Yes, yeah. Just catch everything. Just one
you
hand
wouldn't have
catches.
a choice. Just poke it with your finger on there. Stuff.
Yeah. It would be frustrating though if you like touch something really heavy and then started moving away from you.
Oh, and it like pulls you with it? Oh, good point. Good point. Or is it... No, I think it's not easier to lift because you still need the muscles to lift it. It just means you're attached to it now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. But you could... Because if you can just put on gloves to avoid it...
Putting on gloves would be really tough because then your hand would like get stuck
stick to it
here and then you can't like get
you need
this
someone
hand.
else.
And then you'd stick to them and you'd be always sticking to something.
I think I would rather the stickiness. I think I would. Unless, if pixie dust is biodegradable, then I wouldn't feel bad about it. Then I would rather pixie dust.
Yeah.
But if it's glitter, which is what I'm picturing, that's a weird conclusion to come to, if it's biodegradable or not. But I just feel like I would feel terrible if I'm leaving glitter all over.
Yeah.
That messes with everyone's day. But if it's biodegradable, and then eventually you can just rub it into the dirt, you know?
Yeah. So in conclusion, if pixie dust is biodegradable, you'll take that.
Look that up.
And if not, then sticking to things.
Then I'll take the stickiness and I'll need a glove remover / assistant in general to help me get through life.
I'm sure there are
save
things.
me when I stick to a heavy thing.
Yeah. I'm sure there are things like that.
You think I could hire someone to just unstick me from everything?
Possibly, yeah.
That's not a good job. I don't envy them. Okay, I do like that one though.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay, would you rather... Okay, imagine... Let me... The would you rather is fine, but let me paint a picture of it.
Okay.
You're a cowboy, and it's your job to protect your... Maybe you're a shepherd, actually. And it's your job to protect your flock of sheep.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, you look over, broken fence in your pasture. Oh no, what do? You look around, all your sheep are safe, but you see there's a creature loose in the pasture and you have to wrangle it. You have to lasso it and hog tie it or whatever.
Yeah.
Get control of it. Would you rather wrangle a 4-legged octopus? I guess in this case it can breathe on land and everything. Or an 8-legged poodle?
Can't like octopuses like squeeze through things? I feel like that would be a
They
nightmare.
can like change shapes.
Yeah.
And they can unscrew a jar from the inside.
And they can be like camouflaged and like.
Hey, oh, true. And they're very smart.
Yeah, that would be a nightmare.
I think it'd be kind of fun though. It'd be very hard. It'd be harder.
Yeah.
But it might be more fun.
But they're also like slimy, but maybe they won't be if they're on land.
It's also weird that the question has 4-legged octopus or 8-legged poodle. I don't feel like the number of legs really changes anything.
No, it doesn't. Not really. I would go with poodle just because it's easy and normal. Like if you see an 8-legged poodle, it's like, oh, that's odd. Normal. But if you see a 4-legged octopus on land in the middle of a ranch, like that's like that doesn't exist.
Well, what about a 4-legged octopus underwater and an 8-legged poodle on land?
Poodle again because
still think
trying to wrangle something underwater is tough.
Yeah, that is fair. I think I'm picking the octopus. Maybe I just want us to be different on one of them.
Fair enough.
But I do think the octopus would be fun. I feel like it would be more of a negotiation than a wrangle. Because octopuses are smart, you know? I feel like it would be more like not a conversation, but...
Like food, jar, clothes.
Right. And then they get out of the jar, and then I realize, oh yeah, they can get out of jars. Then maybe I just offer them a nice big tank.
Yeah.
Or like I separate off a little area of my pasture, put a nice big pool in there for them.
But they can live on land.
We can coexist. Oh, true. Yeah. But I think they still prefer water.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you were an octopus and you could breathe on land, would you rather live on land or in the water?
Water.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, if we're saying 8-legged or 4-legged, then they have legs, not like the
tentacles.
Weird tentacle thingies. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's still tentacles. I assumed it was. Maybe you're right. Like, oh, imagine if it was just legs.
That's why it doesn't feel natural.
Then that is disturbing. If it's tentacles, I feel like it's still normal.
Yeah.
I think if I was an octopus, I'd rather live, or in general, I'd rather live underwater than on land.
Yeah.
If I could choose, if I could survive in both.
I'd personally rather be like a bird than fly, but I think being underwater is also kind of like that. Less gravity pushing on you.
It just feels nice to be in the water.
Yeah.
It feels like, less gravity, less resistance in general. It's kind of like a massage or like a weighted blanket all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be relaxing, but also grass isn't always greener, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be brutal. Maybe I would feel like I have dry skin all the time.
Yeah.
Even though I would have wet skin all the time.
It would be interesting to see an octopus with 4 legs.
With 4 human legs?
Yeah. Ugh. Shall we do 2 or 3 more and then call it a podcast?
Sure. Okay, let me pick out this one's a funny one, but maybe I'll... Oh, okay, I think this one's a good debate one. Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout? So I'm thinking... I'll give you the examples.
Yeah.
Whispers like this. Like, you can only whisper. Like, pretty quiet.
Say that again? I'm just kidding.
Pretty quiet. Like, you have to lean into here.
Yeah.
Or like shout, like shouting very loud.
Yeah, okay.
So that you could never have any private conversations. Yeah.
I would go with whisper just because...
Me too.
I just don't like... Not that I don't like standing out, but like, I just would hate disturbing people.
I would hate the attention of that. Yeah. Anytime you're saying anything, everyone's looking at you.
Yeah, I would not like that.
I agree.
It's like, it would be frustrating to talk quietly all the time, but I don't want to disturb people, and yelling would be disturbing people, so... I
think it's easier to still live a normal life with only whispers than with only shouts.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I agree too, yeah. Shouting, you just have to change you just have to, like, write things down, I feel like.
Which, then you might as well whisper.
And then, exactly, you might as well whisper. Mm-hmm. Okay, that one wasn't as debatable as I thought. Okay, I like this one. Would you rather only speak in riddles, like you can only speak in rhymes and like metaphors and stuff, or have to sing every word. I think I know what you would pick.
You go first.
What do you think I would choose?
Riddles, I think.
I think you would pick sing.
I'm.
That's basically how you live. no, I'm just kidding.
Kind of.
No, that's more how I live than how you live. I feel like I'm humming constantly.
So am I. I'm whistling constantly as well.
Whistling, maybe, yeah. I think it would be equal parts annoying and fun to do both.
Yeah.
For either option.
I'd love to solve my own riddles. That'd be fun. But if you had to actually like think of the riddle, and that was the only way you could talk, that would be a nightmare. Yeah, but like if it just came out as a riddle, natural. Or like you talked like Yoda all the time, and it's like backwards, like that'd be fun.
If anything you say, it just like happens to rhyme all the time.
Yeah.
Rhyme all the time.
Oh.
Then that would be good. But I agree. I think if you have to try, then it's not for I.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun. I think I'd pick riddles either way.
Yeah, I would probably go with singing. My whole life would be musical. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Like, you're talking in rhymes either way. So
it is similar.
In a way.
I think it would be hard to have a serious conversation either way.
Yeah, or at least not melodramatic.
Right, or else people would think, like, you're being sarcastic, maybe. If you're talking riddles, and they're trying to, like, solve a conflict with you or something, and you're like rhyming all the time. I don't know.
How would you like talk in riddles? Like, would you like to explain how you feel? You ask a riddle and then the answer is how you feel. Is that like if?
Yes, I think so. So I think it would be very difficult to talk to.
Yeah.
Like everyone's always having to figure out what you're meaning, versus singing is easier to interpret. It's just like. Maybe not the most fun to have 24/7 exposure to.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll... Did you convince me? Maybe I'll change to singing.
Haha! Victory!
Because I do want it to be... I don't want it to, like... I also want it to be easy to talk to me.
Yeah.
It's fun to be able to... If I had the option to sing really easily or talk in riddles naturally whenever I want and turn them on or off, I would pick riddles.
Yeah, I
that's
agree.
More fun.
Yeah, I'd love just to be able to talk in riddles all the time, or like even just answer riddles all the time.
Yeah, it is fun.
I'm sure there's like a Ravenclaw student like from Harry Potter that can only talk in riddles, or at least in the Pottermore archives.
I could see it. I could see it, and it reminds me of like Riddles in the Dark, like Bilbo and Gollum.
Oh yeah,
that riddle game back and forth. That's fun.
We should play a game like that on the podcast.
Future podcasts. Come up with riddles for each other.
But yeah.
I would love to try to solve some riddles.
That'd be fun. So would I.
I think they are very fun.
I was playing Hogwarts Legacy the other day, and I didn't want to go into the Ravenclaw common room without looking up a riddle and answering it. Except I couldn't answer it, so...
Well, you just added that to yourself?
I mean, it just opens automatically. In the books...
You're like, this is way too easy.
In the books, you have to answer a riddle every time. And that's the whole point of it. But then if I take too long, that's like a whole day passes and I'm just staying outside the common room, so...
That is really funny. I think that says a lot about you as a person and as a Ravenclaw. I think that solidifies you as a Ravenclaw. You weren't sure Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw? I think you know now. That's pretty funny. Okay, I found another one just on the topic. Maybe this can be the last one.
Yeah, last one. Okay, drum roll.
So this one is adding to our last one.
Okay.
So we have only speaking in riddles, only speaking in song, only communicating through interpretive dance.
So charades, basically.
For one day. This one says, okay, this is maybe a bit
for
different.
1 day,
then.
okay.
Interpretive dance is the only way you can communicate for 1 day.
Yeah.
Or you can only speak in puns for a week. I'm taking puns 100 times out of 100. That's so fun. Interpretive dance is fun too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But a week of only puns is a cakewalk for me. That's pretty much how I live already.
I don't know if talking in puns would be funs, but...
I don't think it'd be fun for other people. For me, it would be a blast.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta make a selfish choice here.
Fair enough, fair enough.
What do you think for yourself?
So, singing for a day, riddles for a day, dancing for a day.
So let's just do interpretive dance for a day or puns for a week. And then we can add the other two maybe, yeah.
I think puns. Being in a wheelchair dancing isn't necessarily easiest as well.
That's
so
fair.
Thinking practically. And puns are just fun, so,
Puns are fun. It's so true. Everybody knows puns are fun.
Yeah.
Okay, what if I flipped it? What if everyone in your life was communicating either through interpretive dance for a day or puns for a week? Everyone you talk to or interact with, which would you rather? So you're just normally you.
I'd be eye rolling my eyes a lot if it was puns.
Yeah, it might roll right out of your head.
Yeah.
It might drop on the ground. Interpretive dance, you might not have a clue what's happening for the whole day.
Yeah.
Or it might be fun.
I would go with puns.
I think I'm going with the dance.
Okay.
I want to try to interpret. It's a bit like a riddle to me. I got to be able to solve their little dance, piece together what they're trying to say through their dance, and it's just entertaining at the very least. Even if I don't get what they're saying, it's a bit funny.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I feel like puns would be better though. I don't know. I'm standing by that just
to each
personally.
their own. Yeah, no, fair.
Yeah, I can understand your point too.
I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. What if we throw another two? All four options. You're normal, standard Alex. So, everyone around you is singing to communicate, interpretive dancing, only in puns, or only in riddles and rhymes.
So Yoda, everybody around me is Yoda. Everybody around me talks in puns.
Well, does Yoda speak in, you're saying riddles?
Not really.
He just kind of talks backwards. Different. Yeah.
Backwards he speaks. I had to go with the pun, okay. Is that a pun? That's not really a pun.
It's a nice reference.
Yeah. I feel like just living in a musical for a day would be fun.
Everyone around you's only singing?
Yeah.
I think it would drive me crazy.
Just for one day. If it's my whole life, it'd drive me crazy. But if it's my whole life, I'd go with riddles because...
Really?
Because you'd get used to it at some point, I think.
Everyone else is speaking in riddles, not you.
Yeah, I think
you have to just solve riddles all the time.
That wouldn't be too bad. I mean, once I need practice riddles a lot more before I can do that.
But they're all new. They're all like new. I think it'd be fun for the first few days. And then it'd be like, I need you to just tell me where the bathroom is. Like, I gotta go right now. I don't have time to figure out this riddle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's certain things I need to be clear.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think I'm still picking interpretive dance.
Fair enough. Because
at least they can point
where
the bathroom is with their dance, Yeah. You can still communicate clearly a little bit.
Yeah. That'd be a workout for everybody around you.
That's true, yeah. Everyone would be very fit. It'd be hard to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's a good place to leave it.
Yeah, I agree. That's a wrap on the Ramblings of Random Minds podcast. Ooh, I think I got a new catchphrase.
That's a wrap on the Ramblings of Random Minds podcast.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, thank you for watching, listening. Hope you enjoyed. And please like, share, subscribe. If comments are working, add a comment. And hopefully you'll enjoy the Olympics. And who knows if you're watching this in 2 years or 16 years or whatever, maybe you're enjoying what's 16 years? 2040 Olympics.
2040, where is that going to be? I think Calgary probably, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I can see that. Or it's in the U.S. because they've taken over the world. Or it's in country Amazon because Amazon took over the world.
I think they're all in one country and everyone just competes for different brands, not countries. Maybe not 2040, but 2075 or something.
Yeah. Well, on that note.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, we should do it more often. Maybe you'll see another podcast in the next week or so. Maybe not. I said that 3 months ago, I think. So.
Hold them to it.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Cool. All right. Bye.
Bye.